What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Gemini Jets July 2024 releases. These releases are coming out on Wednesday, July 3rd, just ahead of Independence Day, and I received advance notice of this thanks to Todd when I was at Airliners International 2024 in Kansas City. So I asked him a question about the next set of releases, and he said that it would come out on July 3rd, as they were working with some delays on shipping. So that is why the releases are a little behind schedule. I was hoping they would come out during Airliners International and they would have done something special, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But we'll try again next year. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop in, and we have our Gemini General Aviation release, another Cirrus SR-22. Very nice. November 221, Charlie Lima is the registration. Carbon, I believe, is who owns it, or something like Carbon Flight. I don't know for sure. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our 1 to 200 releases. First up, a very unique release here. This is a Vasco ATR-72. I think, yeah, that looks like a Vietnamese registration to me. Yeah, so Vietnamese there for that particular airline. But let's go ahead and continue. Very nice retro right here. Qantas DC-3. Queensland and I think their full name. I'm trying to think of their full name, but I know because Qantas is an abbreviation of their original name that they had when they started. So their full name is Queensland and Northern Territory Aerial Services Limited, and they just shortened it to Qantas later on, so that's how they got their name, for those that don't know. Moving along, another nice retro, Pan Am 747 SP. This is Clipper Blackhawk with a flaps down release. Very nice. So we're going heavy on the retros this month. They now seem to have a routine now where one release a year is very heavy on the retros. We have back to some modern releases now with the Lufthansa Cargo A321 passenger to freighter. And then continuing along, we have that Mexican 727, the Mexican our military, I think, or a government plane. Yeah, I keep forgetting who operates it, but yeah, it's somewhere in that territory. Very nice. Another FedEx 757 with the Rolls-Royce engines. May have to pick one up because I do have the Pratt & Whitney one from NG, but I'd like to have the Rolls-Royce one just to be safe. And then continuing along, we have the Everett's MD-80 coming up in here in 1 to 200. The 400 scale release turned out very nice. And then we have the Delta 757 VIP aircraft. This is typically the wingless ones. Those are VIP configured for charters and stuff. And then we have the Allegheny A321 to round out our 1 to 200 batch. So overall, a very nice batch of 1 to 200. We've got a pretty decent set of 400 scale releases. So what do we start off with? Very nice. United 767 400 Evo Blue. I'm going to have to pick that one up at some point. I'm trying to save up for other cool things, but if Gemini makes a banger release, I'm going to be in the gutter. Oh my god. There it is. Reno Air MD-90. Reno Air MD-90. I'm going to have to order that. Oh my god. I just said I was not going to buy any models after airliners, and there we go. Gemini has thrown me into the gutter. Porter-8 Q400, are you kidding me? The Canadian collectors are going to be very pleased to see that. I may have to get that too, because I know those things sell like hotcakes. Good lord. Alright, Lufthansa Cargo A321 P2F up next. That is very nice. So both scales getting a fair share of that release. And then we have a FedEx 727, or FedEx 757, excuse me. Hopefully I'm not looking at the 1 to 200 releases again, but let me take a look just to make sure. Nope, we're looking at the 1 to 400, so we're kind of copy-pasting there with that. So may have to get that release as well. And then the Emirates A380, this is the new special livery that they announced for Wimbledon. The Wimbledon Championship, it's like a big tennis event. So they have a new livery for that. Then continuing up, yes, there it is, Delta MD-88 Delta Flot. All right, I'm going to have to be ordering that as well. So we got 2 Mad Dogs in this release. And we have the 764. Good lord. What a banger release. God. Oh, my wallet's going to be in the gutter. My wallet's going to be in the gutter. Help me. I need some help. I'll have to work extra hours probably. And then what do we round out this release with? The Cubana ETR-42, a very nice choice to cap off a fantastic set of releases. There we go. Fantastic announcement from Gemini Jets, and a great way to sort of cap off airliners here, even though that event has already ended a few days ago now. But very solid announcement here from Gemini Jets. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. So going back to 172, very nice to see the Gemini GA General Aviation stuff come back. Cirrus SR22 in this case. I did hear they have a new tooling coming soon with that, so we'll see what that is in the future. And then the 1 to 200 set, a very nice balance between the modern and the retros, although they were very heavy on the retros. Pan Am SP, Qantas DC3, and I'm not sure if the Vasco ETR, if that's a retro necessarily, because I'm not too familiar with that airline. Good mix there. Yep, just otherwise everything else is all from 1 to 400 in the April batch it was. And then we head up into the 1 to 400, which is just phenomenal. 2 retro Deltas, a Reno Air MD-90, United 764, FedEx 75, the Emirates Wimbledon A380, which was expected, and the Cubana ATR 42. So, I mean, I'm going to have to order pretty much everything but the Lufthansa cargo and the Cubana ATR, probably the Emirates. I'm not really too interested in a special, so I will ignore that. But otherwise, everything else is probably going to be ordered at some point. Why couldn't they have done this release during airliners? This has been perfect. Perfect to just have it all there. I could have picked it up there and we would have been done with it. But here we are. July 3rd, a week after airliners, and they announced a huge release, a banger release. Not necessarily huge, but just a big banger of a release, and just phenomenal choices here for American collectors and all that good stuff. So I'm going to get the Delta 764, MD-88, and FedEx 752 with the Rolls-Royce engines, Porter Q400, Reno Air MD-90, and the United 764 Evo Blue. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.